Yeah, all right. Oh, geez, my phone's going nuts. Oh, actually, that was my new Galaxy Tab.
The
my old
Tab.
piece of shit fucking Tab died on me. So, anyway, welcome to the after party, everybody. It's the Olivia Hill after party. Olivia, our guest of honor, is right beside me, and of course, a previous guest, but still a dick, Mr. Michael Earhart is with us.
You're officially in, Mike. You're getting the
you're in now, buddy.
You're getting ripped now.
In the intro insult.
Whoa!
That's how you know you're
and
in.
Suddenly with us, we have the lovely Miss Stephanie Helms is with us. And my brother from the other coast, Mr. Canadian Hollyman. And of course, my co-host and producer extraordinaire, Mr. Mikey Famine, who's about to be a daddy. He's a month away from being a daddy. Month away from changing diapers. Attaboy.
Congratulations.
Changing diapers is nothing compared to getting sprayed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have fun with that.
I just see Mikey there changing diapers with a hazmat suit on.
I have a duct tape enforced beekeeper's suit that I plan on wearing with the helmet and the fucking visor, clear plastic, so I can see.
That's too hard to get in and out of for the amount of times you're gonna have to do
right
that.
Yeah, I'd spend all day putting that damn thing on a hanger and taking it off a hanger and putting it back on a hanger.
What you really need to do is just get disposable paper towels, but it's in the shape of like your whole front. You just Velcro them all yourself and go do the job, and then pull them off and throw it in the garbage. It goes out with the diaper.
We can do this like F1 and NASCAR. I'll just have a film over me. And then between every diaper change, I just peel off a layer of film off of me. It saves so much time,
Yeah, that's a good idea. We should invent that. We could make $1 million with that. Come on.
My God.
Let's go on Sharks.
We'll be rich by sunset.
Oh, shit.
Just a
Stephanie, how you doing tonight?
I'm good.
I'm doing pretty good. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Your name is suddenly Stephanie now, Olivia?
Sorry, I thought it was Olivia.
Glad to hear you're doing good.
Why didn't you put that in your fucking deconversion story that your name's not Olivia? Like we would have changed it.
Well, that's another story.
That's a different episode.
Hey, Olivia, did you really not have somebody walk across your room when he said that? Because there was a shadow clear as day.
Yeah, there was nobody in here. I'm all by myself.
That's weird.
All by myself.
Good old. Listen to these smooth jazz favorites from the 90s, starting with Michael Bolton. Me and Jenna Miu had a full-on conniption when we remember those compilation commercials for those things. Like those commercials, like the songs in their like clip format would like turn into a song in your head where you could just sing the commercial and it was made up of like 10 different. It was the weirdest thing. And you don't remember that? The smooth jazz or like Sade would show up and shit like that. Like it was the same 10 clips over and over again.
I remember that thing with Sasquatch commercial. So funny.
Yes. Geico used to be the king of commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who is right now, but Geico used to have the best one. The insurance companies have moved their way in with some pretty funny ones.
Before Geico here in Illinois, we had that. What was that guy? The eagle that jumped on the car hoods. But you were probably a little kid when that was on.
You mean Eagle Man?
Yeah.
Be legal with Eagle.
and he'd drop a big egg.
Look at those low rates.
It was Eagle Man, not Eagle Woman, but he still dropped an egg somehow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
When people asked them that, they said it's a fucking guy in an eagle suit. What do you want from me? He lays eggs. He does whatever he wants. He's fucking Eagle Man. What do you want?
I think Man-Cow is in one of those.
Yeah.
Man-Cow?
Man-Cow Muller.
Man-Cow.
I used to love him, but he's way right wing now.
Yeah, he went full on libertarian.
Yeah, yeah.
Never
And then
go
it took
full
a hard,
libertarian.
then took a hard right.
Yeah.
I was on his show a bunch.
Yeah, because I'm using Chrome instead of Firefox.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Prompted me to log in.
I knew it.
So and the login button just kicked me right in. But anyway,
I was like, he's gonna be talking shit about Chrome, guaranteed, guaranteed. And I should have said it out loud.
Yep.
I'd be the winner. I'd get the chocolate pickle award.
You.
Like what? I still. What?
There's I don't know
What
how.
is wrong with people?
I don't know how, but that's racist. I don't know how. I don't know how.
The chocolate banana was a big deal. The chocolate frozen banana, like Walt Disney.
Yeah, but those are good.
Yeah. No, I'm not comparing. I'm just saying it's chocolate covered and it's phallic.
Mhm.
Point.
It's not easy being green
Now we have the chocolate carrots. Like, what's
Chocolate
going on right now?
or orange, to be honest.
Ooh,
Chocolate orange is good.
Yeah,
Mm.
I like the
It's very
chocolate
chocolate
oranges.
orange, yeah, they're
And
good.
for a while they had they had Terry's chocolate raspberry too, but I don't see them anymore.
There's also the chocolate caramel ones. Those are good too.
Oh, I didn't see those ones.
Ooh,
Fuck, I missed out.
caramel? That sounds good.
Sure.
Caramel and chocolate go good together.
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And peanut butter, chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate peanut
Mike,
butter.
you got to check out that link that Aunt Jure just put in the chat.
Uh-oh.
That's exactly what you want, dude. That's exactly what you want. $10
Don't
for
do
10
it.
of them. That's exactly what you want, dude.
I don't have the thing up.
Mm.
Oh,
Don't
I
have
saw
what-
Angie say hi, Aqua, and I didn't put two and two together, but Carol's name
Yeah, there we go.
is autistic, queer, unapologetic atheist. Aqua
Ooh,
in
that's
brackets.
awesome.
And I never noticed the Aqua in brackets until just this moment.
Oh, you're so Canadian. You say aqua.
Aqua?
Aqua.
Aquafina.
Aqua.
You know that star on TV.
Aquamarine.
Aqua.
Aquamarine.
Aquaman.
I put the link in the
Aquaman.
chat.
I say Aqua most of the time.
Sometimes.
Just not
It
that
depends
time.
whether or not it's Tuesday or not.
That's right. It's Tuesday today, so it's Aqua.
fucking Jersey superhero Aquaman.
Aquaman.
It's like it's actually
Aquaman.
it's actually not Angie, it's Angie.
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 Holy shit.
Hello, Angie. How are you today?
I'm going to let my dog out. Mikey, I put that link
Why?
in the private chat if you didn't see it.
I did see it.
Because he's bugging me. He wants to go outside.
Okay, fine.
You gotta go potties.
Just go in the house.
Boomer, do you
Oh
want to go
no,
outside?
no.
Is that what you want? Do you want to go
Just
out?
go on Ollie's pillow.
Put a diaper on the dog.
Oh no.
Get a chocolate on your pillow, Ollie.
Oh.
Just like at the hotel, you get a chocolate on your pillow.
Ew.
Why do we hate Ollie so much?
Fuck you.
So mean to him.
Nah, we love Ollie. That's why we pick on him. See, Mike, I was already telling you to. I can't remember what I said about you, but I can't remember it. If I start insulting you, it means you've made it in.
Right on. You guys haven't heard what me and Olivia have been talking about you guys, so
This is true. We have not.
just kidding. She actually she's been excited about going on here just because of watching me on there. So
Yep.
I saw you post earlier. I'm nervous but excited, or excited but nervous, and I posted the Mr. Burns.
Yep.
Excellent, Smithers.
Excellent, Smithers. Smithers, who is that man? I like the cut of his chin.
That would be you, sir.
That's Homer Simpson, sir.
Hi, baby.
Release the hounds.
Please.
Damn it, Simpson, don't sneak up on me like that. You remember that? Was it like the first Halloween episode where he was like running around naked or something? And they thought he was an alien because he glowed in the dark.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, Mr. Burns was like on some like new drug or something like that. And so he was like sleepwalking, but everybody thought aliens were fucking invading Springfield. Oh,
was that the X-Files episode?
Ooh. It's been a while since I watched X-Files.
That's the one
the
it was,
X-
Phil. You're right. The X-Files
Halloween.
episode.
Mr. Burns comes out of the woods and he's glowing and he's all, ooh.
Yeah.
And everyone thought he was an alien, so they called Sculder and Molly in there, or Mulder and Scully in there to investigate. Back when the X-Files was still a big thing. I used to love that show, man.
I still watch it from time to time on Hulu. Yeah, it's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu, it is. You can get on Prime too. On one of their channels. So
I need to get back into Twilight Zone. I like Twilight Zone.
the original or
Yep, the original black and white one. The original black and white one.
Those were the shit for back in that time.
Oh yeah.
Good programming in that year.
I just like there's something on the wing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. That one was a good one.
William
I like
Shatner.
the Twilight episode where it was called Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. That was a good show. Not show, that was a good episode of Twilight Zone. That was one of my favorites.
I don't recall that one.
I think it's in like season 3 or season 5. I have to recheck because I watched it like 2 or 3 times.
Gillian Anderson is she doesn't really do a lot these days. Gillian Anderson. The only reason they say I saw many episodes of the X-Files being filmed.
Yep.
Because they used to film it right here in Vancouver.
Oh, that's cool.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was all filmed here except for the last season. I think they moved out of here. They did some in LA or something. The reason they like this area so much, the reason why Hollywood loves to film stuff here is because any type of geographical area you can find here. The city, you got the water, you got a desert in the Okanagan, you got the mountains with the big trees and snow, and you got, in the wintertime anyways. And you got all sorts of different variations of locales that have the geographical, they look like everywhere else. Sometimes you need to do a little tweaky on the computer, like when they were supposed to be in, I think it was Nevada or something. So the earth was supposed to look a little reddish sand, like the carpet down there. So they just color filter over top a little bit, and it makes it look like you're in Nevada or whatever. So it's kind of cool.
Cool about the states too.
That's
Though we
cool.
have every geographical region covered.
That's kind of what made Hollywood in the first place, actually.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I mean, there's all sorts of anything you want. You want you want mountains, the San Gabriels. You want the ocean, well, there's that Pacific Ocean. You want
right
whatever.
on the coast.
Yeah. It's got everything.
That's cool.
Your mic is coming through a little scratchy tonight, Stephanie.
I can fix that. Sometimes the connection gets weird.
Okay. Stupid weird connection. Smarten up connection.
Smarten up connection. Come on now, connection.
Work with us.
Play the game smart now.
Oh yeah, the fall. I've seen that. That was you're right, quite gruesome. See, in the after party, we interact with the chat a lot more so than we do in the interview. Like,
Did anybody see how badass Rihanna was the other night?
I'm sorry.
Did anybody see how badass Rihanna was the other night?
Oh, at the Super Bowl thing?
No. I heard she
I
was
think pictures of her. Beautiful.
I thought she was badass. I was like, wow.
And she looked like she was about 5-6 months along anyway.
Yeah. That was quite a trip when she pulled that belly out. I immediately I wasn't sure until I got a confirmation on it, but I was pretty sure.
She's gonna have a little one too. Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
I didn't impregnate
I saw
Rihanna.
that
Calm down,
on-
everybody.
I
just
saw
rumors.
that on Colbert. That's where I got that.
They're just rumors. I'm not Rihanna's baby's daddy. Calm down.
Angie, I was watching.
I
the
heard
Puppy
no
Bowl.
such rumor.
The Puppy Bowl.
Puppy Bowl's funny. Yeah, I probably the halftime shows of the Super Bowl are usually shitty anyway, so I don't ever give a shit.
Yeah. I don't do sports.
Yeah, I usually watch the Super Bowl because it's the big game of the year, right? It's the big one.
Yeah.
But I didn't I was busy this year. I just didn't. My buddy's like, you should come down and watch the Super Bowl like you do every year. I'm like, I might be there. And then later on in the evening, I'm like, oh yeah, right. I forgot about the Super Bowl. Oh well.
But you missed a
No big
good
deal. I
commercial.
don't give a shit about either team. So
Did you hear about the Pro Canada commercial from Dave Grohl?
no.
What?
No.
No.
Okay, so somewhere in the middle of all the commercials, which are always a big event, right? Was one where there up comes Dave Grohl, and he starts talking just pro Canada, like Canada invented this and that and this and that. And every time a dude off screen to be like, really? And when they got to football, I guess I didn't even know that American football was a Canadian invention.
Basketball too.
Basketball as well.
Yeah, basketball.
Lacrosse, hockey.
Yeah.
You want to name any other good sports?
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Except for baseball. You guys invented baseball.
You did.
Technically, basketball was invented in the U.S., but it was by a Canadian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all he did is
Oh.
he put buckets up on actual buckets up on high enough, and people would throw the ball in. But then they ran into a problem.
Wow.
Now what? The ball
was
stuck
so
in
hard
the
to get the
basket.
ball
So
back.
the guy had to cut holes in the bottom of the baskets to make the balls go through.
Sure.
Yeah, and at first they only cut a small hole and they'd use a broom and poke the balls out, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Stop poking me in the balls. So yeah, it was invented there.
and Gary,
but,
I said name a good sport. I mean, baseball ain't that great. Kind of
We
I
were led
played
to believe,
baseball,
as
fucking
Americans,
dickhole.
we were led to believe that peanut butter was created here by a guy named Carver.
No.
At least I was taught that since I was a kid. I thought.
No,
Yeah.
peanut butter's a Canadian invention.
Yep.
I found that out.
Best Canadian invention ever. Peanut butter's great.
No, penicillin might be a bit better.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Debatable.
Just take your penicillin and smother it in peanut butter, and there you go.
There you go. Exactly.
Penicillin flavored peanut butter. Limited edition.
Chocolate and peanut butter.
He's Canadian, Hellbound Hillbilly. Come on now. You know that.
Hockey's Canadian.
Yeah.
You ever play ring hockey, Ollie?
Ringette.
Well,
Ringette.
I call it ring hockey, but ringette, yes.
When I was growing up, it was the girls' sport.
Was it? Oh, okay.
My mom even coached ringette.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, but it was the girls' sport.
Basically-
It wasn't the guys' sport. It's basically the same thing. But it's way easier to control. Right?
It's like a puck, but it's
Yeah.
got a hole in the center of the puck. And instead
Yeah.
of a hockey stick, I literally have like
A stick.
broomsticks
Yeah.
without the
Wow.
broom on the end, and they put it in the middle, and you go around, and then you kind of fling it and try
Yeah.
and score with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds
So
cool.
I in my because I got bad ankles, so I didn't really play hockey a lot because I wasn't a strong skater, but I played lacrosse. So
That's still a good running game, ain't it?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. But it's also it's way more violent than fucking hockey. You can you're not supposed to. You can get a good head of steam in hockey and give somebody a real good check, but it's illegal to use your stick when you're checking them. In lacrosse, it's encouraged. That's how you check people, is by cross-checking them. That is how you check people. All right.
Facial scars and loss of teeth and
No,
eyes.
you got a full face mask on when you're playing. Everybody's got a full face mask on.
There was probably a time when they did.
And you remember how the hockey shoulder pads went down to here, and then you wear elbow pads?
Yeah.
Well, the lacrosse piece, the shoulder pad comes all the way down to your wrist,
Full arm.
right? And then you're wearing the big hockey glove that comes up here, so there's an overlap, so you never have to worry about getting that bare skin there at all,
Right. That would suck.
right? So, but I mean, yeah, the only thing that was illegal with the stick, you couldn't use the stick on people's legs,
Oh,
or you couldn't cross check to
What?
the head. Cross check to the body, but you couldn't cross check to the head, and you couldn't hit people in the legs with your sticks.
yeah.
Still happened when you're going for the rubber ball, right?
Sure.
But you weren't supposed to, because nobody wore any protection on your legs. All the protection was from the cup up, right? There was nobody wore protection on the legs except for the goalie,
Cup.
right?
It's
That's
not
what
that I
it
want.
made it really easy to run because you didn't have anything on your legs.
Right on.
Not even hair.
Well, yeah, and yeah,
Not
we did
even
wear
They're
shin
like
pads, too.
swimmers.
Not
We
even
did have like shin pads and kind of like a hockey, a little bit of padding, just in case you
Just
got hit
looked
with
like
the ball. But it wasn't
bunch of
for,
ground
like,
beef slapped
protection
onto your
from the stick.
bones.
So the whole upper body was designed to
Some
protect
rubber
you from the
bands
stick.
around it.
It was basically a suit of armor, right? So
Ooh,
Shit
imagine
like
that, a
swimmers.
ground beef suit of armor.
yeah,
Don't go into the woods.
And then
Do you remember hockey before helmets?
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Guy
Yeah.
Lafleur skating down the ice with a
I
cigarette.
wasn't
hanging out of
like
a-
the little bit
Yeah,
of hockey I
hair
played in minor
flowing in the
leagues.
background.
We weren't allowed to, but oh yeah,
But
hockey without helmets. Guy Lafleur
You
flying
might-
down the ice.
you might think curling was invented in Canada.
No, it's Irish. isn't it?
Scotland.
Irish,
Scotland.
Scottish.
Ooh. Curling.
Yeah, I would have thought it was. Yeah.
Brenna is
Yeah,
a curler.
We needed something else to do with brooms, so they invented curling.
Sweeping game.
Hey, Bar,
Who
what's
can
up,
sweep the
bro?
ice?
Bar.
What's up?
Bar, been a long time,
Bar.
but
Yeah, it has. Hope you're well, my friend.
Memphis cuz. What up, boy?
It's cuz.
Might be one of my cousins. I don't know. I ain't checked in a while.
Gymnastics and track and field. I did track and field in high school. Well, elementary school, technically. First year of high school. Then I was like,
I remember playing
too old for
tennis.
this now.
Tennis is fun. I like tennis.
I hated tennis. Mind you, I could right out in front, right out in front of my house. They had this giant. It was a giant wall across the field. A place called South Arm Community Center, and people would go and smack a ball against the wall like tennis ball, and you could, practice. And I used to do that quite a bit because it just got me out of the house and away from my fucking sister. So
that's how you should practice with the lacrosse stick instead of the tennis racket.
well, I did that too from time to time. Yeah, I did that too. Or take a baseball and fucking chuck it up and whack right against the wall and just
try and catch it or hit it again if you're just at the right angle.
Yeah. The game I miss, which was a lot of fun. When I lived in Israel, they had a game there called matkot, which is like oversized ping pong paddles, but you play it at a beach. There's no net or anything. They get this black ball that they use, and it's kind of rubber. It is rubbery, and you have
African-American
can't
ball.
touch the sand, and you okay, and you have to smack it back and forth, and you can't miss, and it can't hit the sand. And if it does, the other guy gets a point, or the other person.
I thought it was just paddle ball.
It's
Kind of sounds
similar.
When you say oversized ping pong paddles, like how big? Like a ping pong paddle.
Comically big.
So about
big.
twice the size. About twice the size.
Yeah, probably about twice the size. Yeah.
I have to talk directly to my generation. My generation, do y'all remember that whack ass game that they kept trying to sell us, which was that fucking the tennis ball and then like the Velcro disc that like got strapped to your hand?
I remember
I remember
that.
those.
That was the weakest fucking game
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
That Velcro was fucking fuzzy after like 6 passes, and then it would just ricochet off of your hand. It would roll away. The worst fucking man. I don't know how many times I fucking cut up my wrist from the shitty strap, and like it was just I hated that thing. That and the skip it. The skip it just tore your ankles to shreds. Just shred your little ankle meat. Just like
that skipping thing's been around in one form or the other since the 50s, Mikey. That's
Here in America, we did hacky sack a lot. That was a big one.
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, I'm playing hacky sack.
I
Me and my friends
appreciate some sack, you know.
Yeah, okay.
That's not that big.
So they're almost as big as a tennis racket, but not quite.
Not quite. I mean, if
I
you
think-
see this picture here with these guys playing, you can see
they're
they're sizable, but they're not like tennis racket size.
There's got to be some sort of court though, or anything.
Nope, it's
Right.
on the beach.
That looks
It's on a
fun.
beach, but like you got to have some sort of playing area. What if somebody
Nope.
just hits it so fucking far away? That you
Yeah,
just
that's
can't
why.
get it?
That's why Ali wouldn't be playing, because Ali would just launch the ball into the stratosphere and be like, "I win."
Well, yeah, that's the point. Isn't it?
Guys used to play that game. They go up and down the beach playing it. There's no court.
Use
So,
the-
and
back
the
and
idea
forth.
was just a volley. It was just a volley game.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
And if the ball hits the sand,
Then
The
you have to
other
lick
person-
it clean.
the other person gets the point.
So
If you
all
hit
right,
the
so
ball
you
to
hit
the
it tw-
sand, then the other person gets the point. Yes.
So you're standing over there and I'm standing over here, and you hit it towards me, and I hit it backwards over my shoulder behind me. I win, right?
That's what I told you.
Right? Like, I
Ali
mean, that's what
is
it
a
sounds like to
min-maxer,
me.
So-
there's no
So
way.
if you return an unhittable ball, you lose.
yes,
So the
It's like-
idea,
no,
the
that doesn't
idea,
sound like
so
it.
the
That
idea,
sounds
the
like
idea is
object
to,
of the game.
huh?
That sounds like the object.
stop
of the game,
talking
to
over each
return
other.
a
No.
ball.
It's
I'm
to get it
trying to
back to
understand
him. Yes,
this.
to
I'm
hit
trying
it.
to understand this.
but you're
Somebody
talking over
serves.
each other.
Somebody serves, and you have to do an underhand serve. So you have to start out, nice and gentle. Somebody serves, then you tap it back and forth. The first person
Oh.
that hits the ball and sends it into the sand, the other person gets a point.
Oh, the person that causes it to drop
Yes.
is the one that's
Oh.
losing.
So you're assuming
That
every
was
ball
unclear.
So you have to like keep
That
it up
was
in the
unclear.
air without.
So the object is to keep it going for as long as possible. Okay, that
Okay.
makes more sense. That's like
So-
hacky
Yeah.
sack. I get that. Okay.
So
Kind of like a hot potato game.
So
now,
if you,
hold on. If the ball is playable, and the person misses, then the person that served it gets the point.
Yes.
okay,
so you have to
that's
play it,
that's
make it
the
playable.
part I was missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to
I
you have to
should've
return
made
the
that
ball
clear.
someplace playable.
Yes.
And then you get into an argument of was that really playable or not? Well, I think
Oh,
it
there's
was.
a jellyfish right there, man. That's not playable. It's a bad
What is
lie,
the
man.
average
Bad lie.
density of a
Smack the
Canadian?
jellyfish around.
I am not sure.
Um,
I don't
Catch
know
the
how to judge
jellyfish.
get my density meter.
that. Okay.
Oh,
That's so fucking.
Yeah, we're pretty dense.
I think you would measure Canadians in viscosity, kind of like a W weight. I think like a 7W. I don't know, what year did you guys become a country?
Oh shit.
18, no,
15 W
17,
30.
No,
What
not
is it?
17.
16 maybe.
1860 something, I think.
Yeah, but when did you really become a country?
Not even a real country anyway. Blame Canada. Let's see.
That was pretty recent when you actually had your own like thing.
July
Independence.
1st, 1867.
Yeah. 150
Oh, wow.
years ago. We're coming up on 200 years.
Yep.
that's nice.
Well, we got a ways to go before we hit 200 years.
Well, I guess 175 is next, isn't it? Or did we already
Yeah.
pass that?
When I was a
Oh.
kid, what was that? The year Star Wars came out? Oh no, the year before Star Wars came out was 76, and I was a kid, and
It
that
came
was
out
big
Christmas to
because of
76.
1776. So that was
Yeah.
200 years after our revolution.
A bicentennial celebration.
Right, yeah, the bicentennial.
Yes, President Ford came to my hometown. Actually, in 1775, the year before, that was when the Battle of Lexington and Concord took place.
Great. You're in the Northeast.
And the President of the United States came rolling down Massachusetts Avenue.
Wow.
10W Maple.
Yeah,
People
That-
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 Angie, you
Maple
get
syrup
me.
bag.
Angie, you get me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Like
That's
a
it.
40W moose. You know what I mean? Like that's a real Canadian right there. Like that. These subtitles for that guy.
Well, it's technically Canada's been Canada for a lot longer, but we
Yeah,
became
Confederation happened
independent
in
Yeah.
in 1867.
They were too polite to have a little meeting to form a country. They were just too polite.
That's right.
They didn't want to bother anybody by asking
Well,
if we should make.
Well, they all tried to get into the room at the same time, and they just bumped each other. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. And they never could get into that.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
you didn't.
Sorry.
What was Labrador before it was? Labrador was like the last province. to join,
Retriever.
right?
Yeah, Newfoundland
I
joined
was going
in
to say it was a golden retriever.
1957.
Yeah.
It was Labradoodle before.
Yeah. Right.
Nice try, Neil. I already swallowed. Whoop, that's gonna get clipped.
What?
The town where the train crashed right now here in Ohio, and they're having
Yeah,
the
that's
horrible
pretty
day, all that. That's East Palestine, and I got on a little. I had to know why they named it that the other day when I found that out. So I googled it.
Why did
It
they
was-
name anything?
Well, no, it was called Mechanicsburg for a long, long time. And I was like, so why'd they change it? And it says just because 3 towns in the area went with biblical names surrounding them. So they decided, actually, they went Palestine first. Then they found out there was already another town incorporated in Ohio named Palestine. So they threw an East in front of it. That's how crazy.
What, East Palestine.
Okay.
You guys have a Lebanon down there somewhere too, I believe.
Like,
Yeah. Enoch, and there's a couple biblical names in that area.
You want to hear something funny? When I was a younger Mikey, and I was dating this girl who went to UIC. She
Sorry,
lived
Carol.
in Southern Illinois, and me and my buddy went and picked her up in between like semesters or whatever from her parents' house, and we had to stop for gas. And I shit you not, that motherfucker said "White City," and he's Mexican, and I'm not Mexican. It was we were like, we will go to the next stop is what we will do. We are not pulling over for gas in White
City.
yeah.
No thanks.
No, White City.
No, that's a warning. That's a warning
Yep.
is what that is. I can heat it. No worries, dude. I can get gas somewhere else.
Why does your
Mhm.
mascot look like a ghost with a pointy hat?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen the video online?
Oh, look, there's ghosts walking on the streets.
There's a video online of the most racist city here in Illinois, or
Is
not
it
Illinois.
video
but
online?
in what state? I can't remember, but it's the state where they still have a real strong KKK presence. They even have a sign,
Illinois?
Dude,
That's
you got
not
him
good.
here.
huh?
You mean Illinois?
Yeah, we got him here.
Oh no, this is
We got
this
him
is
here.
farther south. This is a real famous state and a real famous city.
I am
can't-
south. I'm southern Canada.
Everybody
Oh.
in Canada's in southern Canada, Neil. Everybody.
Like 88%
You guys
of
are
our
all-
population is southern Canadian.
You're all Southern. So
Back in-
your boots is your Southern drawl, actually.
That's central. That's southern central. That's like Ontario. Those they say
Yeah,
a boot
that's
over there. for
around
some
Barrie
reason.
and places like that.
Okay, Canadians, you guys say a boot all the time and don't know you say it, and we don't say anything. Just
You
saying.
want to fight a boot?
I
It?
do not say
Yeah.
The
about.
boot.
Yes, you do. Yes,
I say
you do.
about.
It's-
I say about.
Yes, all of you Canadians have done
boot.
it. All of
Boot.
you.
Is that
A
all
boot.
about?
Say a boot.
I barely hear it from
Fuck
these
you.
two.
I don't say a boot. Yes, you do. No, I don't. Yes, you do. You guys want some chicken feed?
What kind you got? What you got? You got sunflower
Yeah,
seeds?
Got a little chicken feed in here.
I'll take some
Nice.
sunflower seed.
I do have some seed because we get birds that love to hang out on our balcony, so we put seeds and whatever cat food the cat doesn't eat, the crows love to eat. So we get
Oh
like
my God.
8 crows that just hang out, fucking bellowing at us outside on the balcony, and we don't feed them.
You know what they call a group of crows, Neil?
Murder.
Murder.
You better not
Oh,
let
shit,
you better
that's
not
right.
you better not slow up with that feed.
Don't cross them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's you better keep
They're
that shit
slipping
coming.
money under the door. Come on, where's the fucking food?
I need some more stuff, man.
What they've started doing, and I guess they're thinking that they're just kind of like paying us back in a way, is they've started bringing little shiny trinkets and leaving them on the table.
Oh, nice.
Don't do that.
That's cool.
It's a tip.
They're treating you as if you're
It's
a god.
tip. This ain't 20%. This is a button. What the fuck is this?
This is my button.
Corvids are very smart. They're extremely
Oh, yeah.
smart birds.
Yes.
There was a little short that I saw, I think on Twitter somewhere, where this corvid is tame enough that it would walk up to a human and let the human brush its back,
Aw.
and the human would put the brush down. I don't know whether it was crow or raven, but the bird would walk over, grab the brush, and say, "I haven't had enough yet. Bring it back to the human." It's like, yeah, no, you're not done here. I paid for an hour.
Yeah, you got the meter going already? We're in the parking lot. Like, what is
Come
it?
on, sheep bastard! Come on, keep stroking that back.
This back ain't gonna scratch itself.
Treats from your cat? Ew. I don't think they want to eat those kind of treats, do they?
It says car, not cat, by the way.
I know, but then this popped up, Ollie. If
Oh,
you're paying
yeah,
attention.
Sorry,
Not car.
no, I missed that.
Oh.
I am busting up out here.
You're,
So I'm
you're a little trigger happy there, Alan.
Sacrificing the kitty
I
for the
was
bird.
just looking at the one that you popped up and not actually looking at the side chat. So.
That's fine. That's fair. Yeah, ravens are cool because you can teach them to talk.
Yeah, that's not terrifying.
I heard one
Cock,
say,
communicate yes to cock, no. I don't think you can get them really to speak words, can you?
Yeah.
If the raven says something you don't like, just go quote the raven nevermore.
Nevermore.
Are magpies
Oh,
corvids? I don't think magpies are corvids.
I guarantee as soon as a raven learns how to talk, if you ever quote the raven to it, it will peck your eyeballs
Well,
out.
the raven.
"Oh no,
They
I'm
just
not
fly
good.
from out of nowhere and go, "No, stop!
Enough. Everyone say
Shut
that
it,
to me
Edgar.
every day. Every day I leave the house and this is what happens. Enough
Yeah.
is enough.
Corvidae are very fancy. Corvidae
How
is
about
a
that?
cosmopolitan family of Ocene passerine birds that contains crows, ravens, rooks, jackdaws, jays, tree pies, coughs, and nutcrackers.
ooh,
Nutcrackers.
Colloquial English.
time to crack some nuts."
So not magpies.
I did not
Oh,
know
magpies.
that
A
the
couple
little
of
wooden
people
men
in the
were
chat
birds.
would beg to
Like,
disagree.
I did not know those Christmas little wooden soldier dudes were birds. I just didn't know that.
I'll be back. I gotta go.
Yeah.
1 point from Gryffindor, Ollie.
I'm in Slytherin, man. That was right in
1
line.
point from Slytherin. Oh, here. What would you since J.K. Rowling's a piece of shit? What would you guys name your own like if you made your own magic house? What would you name it?
Magpies are not corvids.
And they should stop acting like they are. I'm getting sick of them.
Bowl's already full. Fuck. I busted up this new pot and I don't
Oh,
have a
nope.
bowl to put.
See, you get conflicting because I got another page that says that magpies are part of the corvid family.
Where's Bree? Just ask Bree.
I was
Yeah.
just about to say.
Well, they're not bugs.
Apparently,
Bree
Australian
knows
Australian magpies are not corvids.
Bree knows everything.
must
It
be-
doesn't matter.
Different. So there you go.
Probably memorize the whole
I had to
genetic.
get a different pipe.
I came here from Bree was holding a debate with Biblically guy.
Mhm.
Biblicky guy. Biblicky guy.
No,
Biblically.
biblically. The
Oh,
fellow who
Biblically guy.
used to call in on a lot of the shows and say biblically.
Hi, Gary. Yeah, I realized that the magpies here, but I was looking at something that was saying that Australian magpies are not part of the Corvidae family.
And nor
I
should
heard
they
they're
be.
evil
damn it.
birds.
Well, are Australians part of any family? Really?
Well,
Marsupial birds.
Australia is a rock that's from another planet, and nothing that's there is really from here.
Well, if you're a flat earther, there is no Australia. That's
What are you talking about, Ollie?
Oh yeah.
What?
You do realize that they had marsupials in other places than Australia, right?
What? Yeah.
Well, you're going to disprove a flat Earth because you're having Mark Reed on the channel, right? So.
Oh, Mark Reed is a flat earther?
No, he's Australian, so you can disprove the flat
yes,
Earth.
that's true.
Oh,
He's from the
He'll be on
Brazil.
the 18th, on Saturday the 18th. Which, by the way, guys out there in the chat, I don't know if you guys are interested in doing it, but I still need people for the 21st of February, the 25th, and the 28th.
Oh, a whole week
So-
we're going to miss shows? Come on, guys. Let's get somebody's show on there.
Well, I do have someone on the 23rd.
Yeah, but you said three days in a row, basically.
There are 3 days that I still require somebody. I've got feelers out to someone right now, but they still haven't gotten back to me. And I'm still trying to get fucking Forrest on here. Forrest Valkai.
Forrest?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Forrest.
Next time I see him on Student Dr. Ben's channel on a Friday night, I'll bug him for you. Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I should get Ben to do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben is very persuasive.
Yeah. Just get Ben to do it. That would be even better.
Now, Neil, you're not bad at this. You got to learn to delegate. You got to use people's talents to their utmost potential. Ben's the perfect guy for this.
Australian species are like our species, but they're upside down and venomous.
Exactly. And the toilet water goes the other way down there, damn it.
They all spit poison, and everything Australia spits acid.
Poison.
I lived in Arizona, which is nowhere near as bad as Australia.
Mm-hmm.
For the United States, there's some fun critters down there, that's for sure. Scorpions, rattlesnakes, tons of black widows, and
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh no!
All in one state.
What's
Yeah,
there?
I modded that 6-hour extravaganza of 1,600 plus people watching.
Of Gutsick, Gibbon, and Forrest.
Yeah,
I watched
You were on
that.
last night.
I love
watched
her.
part of it.
I was modding that in the chat, and it was like, oh my god, this is gonna go 7 hours, isn't it? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I had that on in the background for about 3.5, 4 hours. I got to admit.
You know, that's a lot of people, and some of them say irrationally crazy shit in chat. They're like, nope, you can't say that here.
Yeah.
I just sent Ben a message. Ben's so fucking
There you
cool.
go.
I wish I could be like Ben. Fucking smart and cool.
Did you send Ben an invite too? Just send him an invite too.
Fuck no.
Well, okay. It might
What
drop
am Ben in here for?
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. Ben was pretty much like furniture in this place. He's like always in here, but he's been pretty busy lately. So he's
Yeah.
you know, a lot of stuff like with schooling and whatnot, and I think he's doing some more military stuff too. So he doesn't quite have all the time that he used to, but he promised me a while back that he'll be around more often in due time.
Yep. He's also doing more AXP and the line shows, I think, too, isn't he?
I just saw him somewhere.
Oh, he's one of the circulating hosts on taxes. No, on tax. Well, he's got a couple of gigs in with the AXP shows, and he's a regular circulating host on the Transatlantic Calling Show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Does that one
So,
quite a bit.
yeah.
I should probably get back into doing shows for the ACA again too. I haven't been on Talk Heathen for a while. I haven't been on Truth Wanted for a while, and I haven't been on the nonprofits for a while. So, and I've never done the Atheist Experience, but they never asked me to do it. So,
It probably will.
Phoebe J. Rose was on the Atheist Experience last Sunday.
Phoebe
Yeah.
got on there.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I need to watch them.
Yeah, it was Phoebe and Johnny Angel.
Oh, Johnny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm Johnny's favorite person anymore.
No, it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Showbiz.
Yeah, I know. He fucking phoned me to ask me to be involved with the nonprofits when I first got involved with them. So.
I think that's where I first saw you. Was on there.
What is so funny, Mikey? He's losing his shit. What's going on?
He is. I don't know.
My family group chat is fucking buck wild right now.
All right.
You know how like fucking like shitty towns have a way of like naming themselves after places like there's like it'll be like Crystal Falls, but it's like right next to like a fucking sewer pit and fucking so in Missouri, Hellbound might know where this is. I have some cousins that live in Mexico, Missouri. So the cousin that lives down there is talking trash to my uncle, and then he's like, "Well, you can have a great day in downtown Mexico." Like they are fucking. Oh, it's a very Missouri thread, and it's fucking hilarious right now. And they shouldn't name place like you can't name your city after a place that's already a city. It doesn't matter if it's in a different country or something. We need the unique or put a dash and a number behind it, like, oh, I live in St. Louis 13. Like
we
you know what I mean?
have
like that's
You
fine.
can't do that. You have
in
no
Maine.
idea how many places are going to have to be renamed because of that.
In Maine,
Yeah.
we have Sweden, Norway,
See?
China,
What the
Paris. Let's see, Mexico. We have a Mexico, Maine.
I think we have a Paris, Illinois.
We have a
Yeah.
Paris, Maine. We have Paris,
We
Maine.
have an Ottawa. We have an Ottawa.
We have a
Yeah,
Peru.
fuck you. You can't have
Yeah.
Ottawa. That's
No,
our
we
capital.
have the best Ottawa.
It's our capital. Fuck you. You can't have
We have the best Ottawa.
See, that can be Ottawa Prime and then Ottawa 2, Ottawa 3. Like there has to be a numbering system. Or
We have a
something
Surrey.
organized.
We have a Surrey. We have a Surrey.
Yeah,
here
we got a
too.
Surrey here too. Surrey's probably one of the largest land areas for cities.
Doesn't
in
everywhere
BC.
have a Cornwall? Pretty much everywhere has a Cornwall.
Don't have
We have a, well, I'm
Nope.
sure.
My cousin just piped up again. She said more like Mexico. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Mexico.
Ooh.
That's what I started laughing. That's when I started laughing.
Oh boy.
Not Mexico. Oh no.
Yeah.
We have a
There's
Toronto.
Best
here
Ottawa
in Alberta.
in Canada.
Population is about 32 people.
I'm gonna have to agree with him there. Our Ottawa isn't really much, but we do have a neat place called Starved Rock there, and
Yeah.
that's
Do you guys? Does anywhere else have a Vulcan? Canada has a Vulcan.
Yeah. We have a
Oh,
Vulcan here.
No Vulcan in Maine.
Oh,
I think we have one.
we got a Chicago, a New York, and an LA. You don't have that.
Well, our Vulcan actually has the Starship Enterprise as their mascot. I do believe
It's in
Ooh.
Alberta.
It's in
that's
Alberta.
cool.
Oh, you know what?
It's in-
Maybe
Oh,
It's in Canada's
here's a really
Texas.
bad one. Here's a really bad one. Swastika, Ontario.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that's bad.
Really bad one.
Not
I just want to
great,
let you
no.
know right now it's 52 degrees in Vulcan, Illinois.
There you go.
Oh wow.
The Weather Service has everybody's city in its database. So if you ever need to find a city somewhere, use the Weather Channel. They have
It
everything.
really is a Vulcan.
There is
Illinois.
it's not an incorporated town, but there's a region or a part of a town known as Sodom, and you can you can get the weather forecast for Sodom, Maine, which is Sodom, ME.
Yeah.
So,
Sodomy.
and it happens to be right close to my present location.
Yeah, sodomite.
Doxing.
Is that what they're called? Sodomites.
Wreck law because Walker was taken. I kind of like that law. That's pretty cool.
That's funny. That is funny.
And of
Doing
course,
it.
there's an ever popular hell. There are lots of hells around.
Hell, Michigan.
Yeah.
That's a famous one. Hell
no.
Hell's
We have
Kitchen.
Hell's Gate.
I like Hell's
Hell
Kitchen.
yeah.
Here in BC.
Hell's Kitchen is in New York somewhere. That's a real named town.
Well,
Hell's
the
Kitchen.
yeah.
Hell's Kitchen. There's a body of water known as Hell's Gate,
Oh,
That's here.
which is in New York. It's it's the passage between Long Island and Manhattan, basically, and the Bronx, where Long Island Sound goes around to the Hudson River.
Nice.
And the current there is, there's a reason it's called Hell's Gate. It's called that because the current's ridiculous.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
dangerous.
Well,
It's a small
it's
area
not
of New York.
dangerous. It's just a pain in the ass. You don't want to go through there unless the current's with
Pretty
you.
Midtown Manhattan, Hell's Kitchen. Near one
Yes.
of the museums they have there.
Yeah, and then
I
there's a
haven't
Hell.
been to Hell's Kitchen.
There's a
I
Hell,
lived in the
Michigan.
great state of New York for like 6 months.
There's Climax, Newfoundland to go with your intercourse, PA.
Where the weather's always good for it.
Mhm.
Intercourse. Wow.
We got Shermer, Illinois here in Illinois. Of course.
Shermer.
Sure.
There's
It's
a
the
name.
fictional
unique.
town. That's the fictional town from every John Hughes movie. He named
Who's
it.
John
that right?
Hughes?
Who's John Hughes?
Yeah.
John Hughes. Oh, Ferris Bueller.
What?
16 Candles.
Candles.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Home Alone.
Hey, Mikey.
there you go. Home Alone. Now you've
Oh.
struck pay dirt.
Uncle Buck.
I never saw
Ferris,
it.
Ferris Bueller is not my shit.
It's not your.
I wasn't there for it, so I didn't. It is the weirdest. Like if imagine it was in a foreign language. That's kind of how it is for when I watch it, and I'm watching this
Sure.
movie, and I'm just like, what the fuck is so culturally great
Why
about this?
was
Like
this
nothing
I
happens.
get it.
Like, this
I
is
get
a
it.
nothing. Like if you just go
It's
in not
abstract.
knowing that it's a cult classic, you're just like, what a weird fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone's like excited about this. Nothing happened. Like the Goonies, I was very underwhelmed. You guys really talked up the Goonies. I watched it over the summer.
The Goonies was
First time.
great.
Who talked
That's
up the
another
Goonies?
movie I never saw. I never saw the Goonies.
Goonies was
It
the
was
best.
fair.
It's just not a lot happens, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
it was just fair.
It was okay. Goonies was
Yeah.
but everybody, but you say you haven't seen the Goonies, and everybody jumps down your throat, and then you finally watch the Goonies. You're like, y'all got hype over this? Oh shit!
Uh-huh.
I never got
know,
that over the Goonies.
Goonies
that-
was a childhood
I-
memory
Mikey.
movie.
I legitimately feel that right there is the core reason why you won't watch Firefly.
Watch what?
Firefly?
Firefly.
It's a
Firefly.
sci-fi movie.
Firefly's awesome. No,
Yeah.
well, Serenity
It's a
is,
show.
which is the movie that brought
Yeah,
the finale
Serenity was
to.
the movie that kind of tried to
Firefly.
finish all the storylines off.
Oh,
Firefly was the original first season, 14 episodes.
Yeah.
So, and got canceled at the end because Fox and all the people that run Fox are
What was the
jackasses.
What was the show that you were supposed to watch?
Truth.
What? Some anime thing? No, it's different. I can't watch any type of anime. It bothers me. You're into sci-fi, you'll love it.
Angie, where is China
I'm just
Grove?
saying we had an agreement.
Texas.
Then give me something that's actually in a genre that I can watch.
What do you not like about anime, Ollie?
I don't know, dude. I really don't. I've just never been able to get into anime. It just bothers me.
Anime's great.
I think he's been given some like low tier shit, and it's poisoned the well because there's some
Yeah.
part of it.
there's
Like the
no
only anime I watched was Dragon Ball.
right, and we love it because it was there for us in a dark time.
Yeah.
But animation wise, it's trash. Like I'm talking about like straight up cinema. Like think John Wick, but times 10 because doesn't have the limitations of being a human. Like they have shit that is dark, edgy, gritty, like detective
fuck.
shit. Like it's
the only anime
Yeah.
movie I've ever enjoyed was Akira.
which is a
Akira
great
was
film,
awesome.
dude.
that's really good
Right?
too. That's
But
a good.
there was
great
parts
fucking
of it that were just, I just don't want to watch it anymore. Like by times.
Well, if you'd rather than watching taking on a series or something, you could maybe check out some of the what's his name's fucking shit there.
You're
Like
talking
Howl's
about Ghibli.
Moving Castle.
You're talking about Ghibli.
Like Howl's Moving Castle or Spirited
That was a good one.
Away or
Castle in
My
the Sky.
Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like
But
that. Like
and
That might
All
be
of
too sweet.
them.
That might be too sweet for Ollie, though. You know what I mean? That might
just
be
by the
too-
way, I'd like
I
to
like
point something out since this has been brought up. Everybody's saying Firefly is great. Nobody has mentioned fucking an anime film or movie. Nobody,
yeah. So
right? So like, I mean, I'm just trying to point out, like,
yes, Marina Baccarin. Yeah.
that's right. That's where she got her start, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
because we were
All
talking
right,
about
Gary
it, but
says
we're-
yes. Spirited Away.
I don't know
Right?
what that is. Is that anime?
Spirited Away is great, but I need to hook him on the genre. I don't need him to watch. The
Oh fuck,
Disney-
Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man, yeah.
That might be. That's got a lot of. That's not entry level. I got to find an entry level. I need a good hook. That's too far.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
You sound like a
Yeah.
sommelier.
Yeah.
Might as well tell them to watch Inuyasha.
And here's
Yeah.
also another difference, Mikey.
Or
I'm
barista.
asking you to
Yeah.
invest about 6.5, 7 hours of your time, not fucking
They have
3 years to
but
watch
that's a-
all these series, dude. With all
but
the multiple
if-
options you're giving me and how long
Now-
all of them are. Come
now.
on, now.
That's now, Ollie. You're not
I
being
just don't
fair.
have the time.
Ollie, you're not being fair because I gave you something that was like 10 or 12 episodes and I can't remember what it was. And you didn't
Neither
write it
can
down.
I.
And you didn't write it down either.
Yeah.
So now I'm going through my Hulu trying to figure out what it was. So you forgot too. So bullshit on that one.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
Angie,
also didn't write it
never
down.
call anime cartoons.
Yeah.
I did not do that.
Never.
Cartoons are for kids. Anime is
Yeah.
definitely not for kids.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
The themes are too adult. I get that. Right? So
You know what? There's a good one. I haven't watched it yet, but apparently it's quite good. They've got it on Netflix now, where it's a bunch of different separate stories, and it's about the macabre and stuff like that. What the
Is it
fuck it's on
Guillermo's
Netflix.
thing? Is it the thing of the chest of curiosities or something?
No,
or something?
no. Hold on here. Let me see if I can pull it up here.
see, I'm not into sci horror or anything like that either.
Not
so
just
I
Ollie.
wouldn't
That's
go there.
that'd be me. I'm not real into. I haven't watched any anime. None. Zero.
I'm gonna
Really?
find the perfect shit. That's what I'm gonna do for the next 10 minutes. Is I'm gonna scroll through
Mhm.
here. I'm gonna find the perfect
You would
entry
be
level
better
show.
invested in spending that first 10 minutes and just watching the first 10 minutes.
What
of
about Cyberpunk?
episode of Firefly?
That's pretty cool.
Cyberpunk, the video game.
Yeah. No.
Wicked cool.
It's anime. It's only 10 episodes.
Oh, Castlevania. That's a good 10 episode.
Castlevania is really good. Yeah.
Castlevania
Mhm.
is a good shout. It's American eyes. I think some Koreans did it. So it is that actually is a pretty that's going on the short list.
What about
You're gonna have to
Gargantian, the
give me
world of
access to these things too,
Vertebrate
right?
World?
You guys are both talking.
I just said you're going to have to get me access to these things too, right?
Don't worry about that. Hey man, we live right now. You know I can't say everything. Don't you worry about that.
I wanted to get into Hellbound. I wanted to get into the RPG, but I couldn't find anybody to play it at the time that it was out, and it pissed me off. I would love to have gotten. into that.
Oh, I remember what it is now.
What?
Demon Slayer.
Oh,
Demon
yeah.
Slayer's great.
Demon Slayer's good.
They just
Slayer
released the
season
second
1.
season too.
Yeah, Demon Slayer season 1 is I think 9 episodes.
Yeah, something like that.
It is
What about Trigun?
that's a lot of episodes.
Oh,
That's a big series.
Okay, it's
Like-
16 episodes. So maybe that's out. But but you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find him something like that. Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes. Yes.
What? See, names I can't even pronounce aren't fun.
You'll learn how to, just like you couldn't pronounce, like people couldn't pronounce spells and all that shit instantly. It took some time. You'll adapt, or you won't.
Hunter x Hunter is kind of fun too.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia is pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
I think there's Gargantia.
Yeah.
Does Robotech qualify as anime?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Gundam.
It's one of the first ones I watched.
Then I did watch anime back in the 80s.
What about Star Blazers? Did you
Or
watch Star
Voltron?
Oh fuck yeah, Star Blazers I'd love, but that's just Saturday morning.
That's anime, dude.
That was Saturday morning cartoons though.
It's
Yeah,
anime.
That was
Still anime.
They played it. It's anime that they played with your cartoon. Notice the animation style is completely different. The show is completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was into those back in the 80s. What's another one that I watched?
Fucking Voltron.
Voltron. No, that's the only thing.
Yeah, everybody watched Voltron, but I mean, that was, once again, 10, 11, 12 years old type of thing.
All right, hang on.
Space
Angie,
Rangers?
just because something is animated, it is not always a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's true.
Like Avatar: The Last Airbender. That was like American cartoon, but it was great. It was like an anime.
It's anime style, yeah. Aeon Flux was an animated series on MTV before it became live action, yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was
I
also
don't know how you did that AE Hellbound, but that is the correct one for that movie.
You just hold the key down and it gives you the options. Yeah.
There was this, I can't remember what the name of the show was, but it was about a group of basically Texas Rangers, but they were in space, and they had bionic parts that did various things.
Are you talking about Cowboy? Are you talking about Cowboy Bebop?
No,
Yeah.
this is back in the 70s. This is back in the 80s, dude. So I don't think so.
Oh, the show I was talking about is Japanese Tales of the Macabre. It's new on Netflix.
Oh.
There's some pretty intense stuff on that. I've only seen a couple episodes, but each one is its own episode too. They're not even linked, right? They're just different short stories by Japanese writers and stuff, and they're pretty fucked up. Fucked up shit, twisted.
Was there ever one about big, huge wooden ships that traveled in space?
What?
Yeah.
I remember
There was space pirates. It was something space pirates. I can't remember.
Sounds
like old ass pirate type of ships.
Oh,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
There was a space pirate.
Captain.
I can't remember the name of it. I used to watch the hell out of it.
Captain Harmlock or something like that.
Captain Harlock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harlock, I think. Yeah.
That was a good one.
And then that's
kind of in Star Wars. That's kind of how Lucas kind of envisioned all of these like big battles between like the Star Destroyers and like they imagine like these big galleons would just pull up next to each other and just start blasting each other, and like that's kind of how he wanted the fights to be. Instead of them being like on opposite sides of the screen, he wanted them up close and personal, like warping in right up on each other and shooting up like close. Yeah, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, Captain Harlock was a sci-fi film, actually, anime sci-fi film back in 2013. So,
I was talking about something going all the way back to like the 80s.
Oh, really?
Oh, look, yeah, I think it. Hold on.
Shadowrun was
talking about.
Really played it.
Yeah, Space Pirate Captain Harlock, 1978 TV series.
Oh,
Yep.
1978?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Space Captain Harlock.
That's more time-wise. Yeah. That's probably what it was.
Caught on them reruns.
42 episodes. I got to hunt those down. It's been so long since I watched those.
Yeah. I need to find The Secrets of Cerulean Blue, Cerulean Sands. That's another good anime.
Maybe I'll start doing this once a year. I got Moribito. This one. All right.
Morbido.
Moribito.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. I've seen that one. That was good.
It was on Adults. It had like one run on Adult Swim. It is probably the most empowering thing that has ever existed in all of anime. It is an amazing show. That and
There's
the
some
Scrap
anime
Princess.
I watched recently. Now that you say that, there's some
What?
anime I watched recently. Blade Runner, Black Lotus.
Blade Runner.
Yeah. I think that's another American-made one.
Maybe, but it's definitely anime style.
I mean, they even have these were done in Japan. They have an anime X-Men series. They also have an anime Avengers series.
Yeah. The Ninja Batman shit. Oh my god.
That was
Ninja
amazing.
Did anyone see
Ninja
Ninja Scroll?
Joker and shit. Holy shit, man.
It was so badass.
That was fucking cool as shit.
I think it was Demon Slayer. I think Demon Slayer might be the winner here.
Demon Slayer?
Because it's got enough magic and everything in it, enough warm your heart. I can do this no matter what kind of shit in it. I think that might be the one.
Sid
Anime
and-
always makes me.
That was before my time, right before my time. I barely remember Sid and Marty Krofft. I think kids
I
in
don't even know if that is.
Oh, I remember that. Sid and Marty Krofft, come on. Ollie,
ring a
Sigmund
bell.
and Sea Monsters,
No.
Wonderbug, Dr. Shrinker,
that was
Was
just
Wonder
before
Bug
my
a car?
Shazam, and Electra Woman and Dinah Girl. Yeah, the
Those-
car.
those-
The
Those
flat-
sound
flat
familiar
car.
too.
You know,
Dude, like I said, the 70s are spotty for me.
oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that, I mean, you got HR Puff and stuff. Also, Sid and Marty Krofft.
I just remember those at the banana
Bugaloos,
splits.
I think.
I remember
Banana
the
Splits were
banana
not Sid and Marty Krofft.
Oh,
They were different. They were Hanna-Barbera, actually.
Yeah.
Here, what was big was the banana splits. Do you ever hear of them?
I heard of
Yeah,
that.
of course.
were they in like Animal Spirits? Oh yeah, I heard the song. It kind of creeps me out. I saw it when I was like a little
That
kid,
sounds
and they
familiar,
creeped
but
me
I
out.
don't. Yeah, Spitz doesn't connect with it.
Yeah.
for me.
Na, 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 na.
Oh, Angie. You couldn't have grown up on Sid and Marty Krofft. Look how you spelled Croft.
Ah,
It's
That's
K-R-O double
Yeah.
F-T.
that's KRO.
Another one that was very much like The Littlest Hobo. They had a show called Sid and Marty Krofft did a show called Run Joe Run, which is a
I
German
remember the
Shepherd.
Littlest Hobo.
Well, yeah, that was a Canadian one, though. I think.
Watch that all the time.
I don't know if it was Canadian.
Oh yeah, it was.
If it's not Canadian, it's crap.
It was most definitely a Canadian show. Yeah.
Was it Littlest Hobo?
Yeah.
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 Might have been. Yeah.
You're a show.
You're a show.
Well, my parents I've had a shepherd in my life since the time I was 5 or 6 years old, and when I was 11 years old is when my parents started breeding shepherds. And by the time I was 14, we had like 40 shepherds at the house. So, yeah.
And all of them are staring at you going, stick,
Yeah,
stick,
well,
stick,
I
stick.
mean, if you had 40 shepherds in the house, how many sheep did you have in the yard?
Oh, okay. Well, we
There was
didn't
one
have
sheep
them
and
in
he
the
was
house,
wrangling all the
but,
shepherds.
Yeah.
Okay.
They worship the sheep.
Very few were actually in the house. We had the kennel set up outside. It was actually allowed to be. So,
Is this where we have devolved to?
This is
Look at
Yes.
yourselves.
Yeah, it's
Look at
ASMR sheep.
That's not how that works.
I started having flashbacks to that Robin Williams bit where in the fucking islands where the men are men and the sheep are nervous. 20 years later, it's knocking my door. Are you my dad?
AC/DC, some parody song. Dirty Deeds Done with Sheep.
No.
You done with sheep. Dirty deeds. Gross.
And there's all the disgusting jokes that go along with that too. Like,
Ooh,
I'm not even
I
gonna.
remember here in Chicago when I was a kid, they had a cruel one. It was right when Pink Floyd had Another Brick in the Wall, and who was that killer clown that was putting little kids in the basement? No, the killer guy.
I don't know.
John Wayne Gacy.
Oh, John Wayne Gacy.
So somebody on Chicago came up with Another Kid in the Crawl, and that song played like crazy back then. That would never happen nowadays.
No,
one would hope not.
No, it was so
probably
tasteless. So tasteless.
But
Well, it was Chicago.
He's just
Well,
helping that wee sheep over
We're
the
not known
head.
for us.
We're
not known for our taste.
around that time, I saw a graffito on a bathroom stall that said Sergeant Gacy's Boney House Club Band, and I almost died.
Oh.
It's like, oh no.
You know what? You know what it is? The guy who writes shit on the fucking stall is now the fucking troll on Twitter.
Yep.
It's the same
Probably
guy.
so.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's the exact
guy.
same guy.
It's that dude. So when y'all are fighting dudes on Twitter, these are dudes who bring Sharpies into the fucking pisser because they
Not
got a
anymore,
fucking
'cause they
political
have
statement
Twitter.
to make. Yeah, now
Not
they can just
anymore, 'cause
fucking
they have Twitter.
now they can stay
There
on
was-
their ass. Just
There's
fucking-
only one. That was a small, short, memorable bit. But there's one extremely memorable bit that I did see on a bathroom stall, and it's a poem. And it's long. It's not too long, but it's pretty involved. It starts out with somebody's name. It goes, McGuire. May the bleeding piles be with you.
Oh, jeez.
May corns adorn your feet. May crabs as big as horse turds sit on your bags and eat. And when you're old and feeble and a syphilitic wreck, may your spine fall out your asshole and break your fucking neck. Which you gotta say, it's taking the time.
Yeah. That's not so
I mean,
normal.
You know,
Here
I
I came.
I know some people are like really trying to like go for like bathroom inclusion. I'm really trying to ban all bathrooms. Like bathrooms should not exist. I know we have human biology, but I'm getting real sick. Like, it's gross that you're pooping in the restaurant. Like, why are you pooping in the restaurant? I just want to come here and have some food. Oh no, I've had a couple too many drinks. And you're pooping in here. Stop pooping in here. Stop pooping everywhere. Poop at home. Enough.
Pooping right now.
Oh, God damn it. Not again.
Mikey, are you getting into practice for some? You know, it's like
just everyone's.
Is that how this is going to go around your house in a month or two?
Oh yeah, he's gonna have pooping coming out his walls.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going.
I'll come over and paint for you.
No,
There we go.
not again.
Apparently, I'm an expert.
Just because you do something a lot doesn't mean you're an expert.
Vincent Van Poo's at it again.
Oh yeah.
Vincent Van Poop. Yeah.
Oh, Poop Casso. That's what.
Poop Casa.
So yeah.
Picasso.
Yeah.
I'm a poopaholic.
Too funny.
I am addicted to pooping.
Angie, I don't think butts are supposed to talk.
They do sometimes too.
Now we're into the poop
We'll
humor.
play you a song.
what a shitty conversation.
We're into the fecal comedy.
Let's all go to the lavatory.
I think everyone should just hold it until they go home. That's what I think.
For a while now, I've been
That's
watching
not-
all these.
Not
I've been
healthy.
watching these.
I don't care, Neil. It's weird that people are taking their clothes off
Weird.
while I'm trying to have a sandwich.
Weird.
Boom. And take your
Weird
clothes off,
science.
you weirdo.
Weird science fact. Weird science fact. The famous astronomer Tycho Brahe went to a dinner party, and he followed Mikey's philosophy to the letter. It would be rude to get up to pee, so he held it and held it and held it, and died of a burst bladder.
As
Yikes.
any proud American should.
He was
Don't-
Danish.
See,
Mikey, I have a question
the
for you.
Danes are the best amongst us.
I have a question for you, Mikey.
Yes.
Just based on your previous statement, then, would
Yes.
you be in favor of making a law
Yes.
that only allows people to breed if they're able to hold it until they get home? That way, we just pass
Breed?
those genes on. That
What are
way
you
we
talking
turn it-
about?
That way, what evolution? We evolve the species so that the only people that keep going forward are those with the genes.
He's going to
that can hold
cast
that.
aside those that
You know, Ollie, you got to say all the steps for your little plan for me to know what you're talking about. You can't just skip it and then I ask for a clarifying question and say, like the thing I didn't say.
Clip
No,
it.
I don't. No, I don't actually. I don't know the rest of your plan.
What?
Yeah, you went straight to, you should stop people from breeding, like you said. I'm sorry, when did I say that? What? I'm so
You know what time it is?
Yowzer. I got enough people making up shit on me, Ollie. You can't be doing this to me.
That
Oh,
I don't even know what to do anymore here, Ollie.
I don't even, man. He's like,
You know exactly what to do here.
your manifesto, Mikey. I'm like, what? I didn't make what?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
Build a little cabin in the woods and write that up in your manifesto. We'll see how that goes.
can I have any say in what I think? No. Like you said about the extermination.
right to eugenics. Yeah.
I'm trying to erase some genes like you.
We're gonna breed it out of you.
Yeah, we're just gonna breed some traits out of people, like you said. No, dog.
Oh,
If it becomes an ideology, he's going to give brown shirts a run for their money, right?
Right.
Brown shirts.
Ollie,
You almost gaslit me into becoming my own brown shirt. Like, what just happened? I'm confused. I almost joined,
Ollie,
I almost
You
joined my
got
own
bad
cult.
aim.
Ollie, my friend, I love you, man, but stick to disc golf.
oh, my face hurts, and I'm getting a cramp because I've been laughing.
Yeah, it's
so
killing
fucking
us.
hard.
Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
Rim
Sorry,
shot.
but you give me a layup, I'm gonna dunk that shit.
Hell yeah! Thank you. And then, and is Ollie mad at you about it? No,
No.
because he's an adult and he understands that sometimes you have to be mean to your friends to be funny. And he needs to understand that you have to say the thing because the joke has to happen. It just has to happen.
Sometimes you just gotta take one up the butt, you know? It's like,
What?
Oh,
Sure.
shit.
well,
Or make a joke about your friend. Or either one.
Come on. No. All right.
Yes, calling the dogs, Ollie. That's the only way. The only way.
I need
Just
to
trying to catch
distract
my
them.
breath right now. I've been laughing too hard for fucking 10 minutes.
I like Ollie because Ollie is a good joke punching bag. Because once he starts giggling, you kind of got him. And you just kind of work on your form, try out some stuff. Some stuff doesn't work, and you don't swing back. You just punch him on the return swing. It's all good.
I just can't wait for the day when Ollie gets a ring or a knock on the door or the bell ring at the door, and he goes to open it, and I'm standing there like, Hey!
Standing there
Come on
looking
in,
down.
smoke a bowl.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Ollie
was just passing through.
Ollie just hands you a pipe and says, "Come, my son, and here's a lighter."
There's all kinds of them around.
Come
One
into the
always back.
dojo.
Yeah, so
Ollie's a
Ollie meets-
weed sensei.
Ollie meets you at the door with a couple of glowing knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
No, I wouldn't do that. That's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Perfect timing. Welcome to the Doobjo.
The dojo.
We could record.
Well,
an
he is like a
episode from here.
weed sommelier, right?
Mhm.
He's gonna,
Just
we're
the way
going to
Mikey
teach
was
you-
trying to be an anime sommelier earlier.
I'm getting there with the weed too. I'm really starting to taste different notes and different
Yeah,
kinds
brother.
of like
Yeah.
the different strength. Like notice I don't have to jump out of the stream all the time because I'm hallucinating. Like because I'm indicas are not for me.
Yeah,
I they're
love
not my
indicas,
friend.
dude. But right
Yeah,
now I'm
and-
smoking a sativa, and it's giving me such a different buzz. I haven't had this buzz in a while.
I prefer the indica for sure.
No,
I like to be in the couch.
no, I'm not.
Edibles.
No.
So yeah, I'm getting there.
What in the actual? What are you doing there, Ollie?
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Remote therapy is
Giant
here,
jar of weed.
It's heavy. That's all indica, and what's left in there is all indica. But the stuff that's in here is all sativa.
Sweet.
So,
Uh-huh.
I smoked a sativa sparingly.
And she said that,
because I haven't
too.
had it for a while.
I
one is a
found
blend.
some really, yeah, I found some really good hybrids.
Oh, most of them are blends. They're like 80-20s. But I still call them sativas and indicas, whatever they're mainly. None of them are right
Dominant.
down the middle, right?
Yeah.
But if it was a 60-40, I'd call it a blend, right? 60-65.
It is still a
35.
blend, yeah.
Yeah.
But I had some stuff that my buddy picked up. The other was straight indica. It's called OG98, I think it's called.
Yeah.
It's a strain that they had back in 1998 that they brought out or something. And holy shit,
Buddy
that
got
stuff
out of
is
jail.
hard. Yeah, finally.
You know, there's still people in jail for fucking weed crimes. That's the shit that fucking pisses
That
me.
is so
Like, I
fucking
would,
horrible.
like,
That's
dude, if
wrong.
it's legal in one state, you gotta let me out. Like, you
Right.
gotta let me out. Like, this isn't even.
I'll
a
just
fucking
move to
crime
that
everywhere.
state. Come on, just let me out. I'll move to that state. Come on.
And that, but they'll never do it because that's how they got a lot of in their war on crime. That's how they pinned a lot
Their
of shit on
war
people.
on, yeah.
Yeah. They
Nicely put.
that's how they removed community leaders. Is they would like, aha, that is
Well-
enough to distribute. So you get 300 years, community organizer. You know what I mean?
Isn't it
kinda like
true,
one of
though,
those
that-
things.
Isn't
Fred
it true
Hampton.
that even
Fred
some of the
Hampton.
states,
Yeah, yeah.
isn't it true though that even in some of the states where they've legalized it, they still have people incarcerated for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous.
You know, those states may not be legalized, they might be decriminalized, but they'll still get you for that, though.
In Illinois, you're pretty cool. They're not going to bother you. We're beyond decriminalized. We have it medical and we have it recreational.
Right, but I'm saying there's still. I'm pretty sure there's still people on the books right now for
Oh, there are.
intent to distribute
Yes.
marijuana. But if they had just had, I don't know, a license for the state for $2 million, then they could have just sold the weed and been a dispensary like everybody else. But because they did it on the street,
Yeah.
and it
Dude.
was before it was legal, there's no clemency whatsoever. And I'm like, that's kind of not fair.
Dude,
Right.
your prison system down there makes money. That's why
Yeah.
they keep filling them up.
Yep.
Yeah. Some states worse than others. There's a huge prison for profit
Industrial complex.
system running here. For sure.
To answer Air's question, yes, for any federal charges, yes. But he can't do shit for the states.
Well, he also
It
needs
basically
to
means that if the states decide to relax the laws, then
Yeah, Carol's on.
there won't be any federal charges still standing.
Biden needs
Release
to make
it.
it legal across the whole United States. He hasn't done that yet. Then we
No,
could get
he
it
should.
from other states.
can't.
I could
He
get
can't.
Billy
He
Nelson's
can't buy by fiat. He needs Congress to do it, and those assholes will go up for, they'll criminalize a bee if they think that it's in their political interest.
We're really having a problem with all this fentanyl. Oh, how do you get fentanyl in? Well, it can come through pharmacies or it can come through ports. But the pharmacy stuff, no one's got a word about. Like, this is the most dangerous. So then why are we giving it to people?
Mm-hmm.
No, that stuff's bad.
And if it's it's like severe like trauma, and I wish Ben was here, because there are some medical things, but it's like your leg.
You got to be careful with fentanyl. Dude.
Like your leg is off, and they have to do something to shut you. Like you know what I mean? Like freaking out. Like it's super strong, or you got bad nerve pain. Like it's serious shit. You gotta have some real shit going on with you to need fentanyl. So there shouldn't be tons of it in our system in the Americas at all.
Isn't it fentanyl? Like NYL, not
Fentanyl.
NOL?
Fentanyl, they call it.
Yeah, everyone says null. It's nil.
Okay.
It's just an accent thing, I think.
Fentanyl, y'all.
Fentanyl.
Y'all want some fentanyl?
Fentanyl for all of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Carol, I don't know
And
if
then
you guys
there's
are ever going
Methico.
to have universal Methico. Yeah, I don't know if you're ever going to have universal health care down there.
I think we will.
No, you guys make too much money on it.
I think we will.
You guys, you're welcome to move up here.
Yep.
I think like my kids'
You're
generation.
not a sin.
I think my kids' generation will probably get that done, but it's
That's what I thought.
I'll never see it or appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was TANYL, but I could be wrong.
Fentanyl.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Such a no.
And,
I've seen it with the YL.
Oops.
That's the only way it's spelled. Yeah. If it's NOL, then they're doing it wrong.
It is a FENTANYL. Also spelled fentanyl, FENTANIL.
Mm.
It's a highly potent synthetic opioid.
I'm sure if there's a person paralyzed, it's useful.
Opioids.
Well, opioids are
Oh shit.
powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're if you're at the end of your life, if you've got cancer or if you've got like some kind of back, I don't know, if you're completely paralyzed, those drugs can be a source of, relief.
And right, like I was saying, like there are very rare cases where you're in that much pain, and so yeah, fucking go balls to the wall with it. But dude, it's 100 times stronger than morphine.
Right. Insane.
Yes.
That's strong. Like I just
Yeah.
I smoked some flowers.
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital a few years ago, she was offended because her abdomen was packed open. Oh yeah.
Operations. Well, yeah. I mean,
That's what you need.
circumstance.
That's what you need it for.
Sure.
So if you're just doing it because it's like Friday, like
It's Fentanyl Friday, guys.
yeah,
Fentanyl Friday.
yeah, that's not what it's made for. Like it's not made for you to just kick it. Try having a deep conversation with someone instead of hard drugs.
Only days that end in Y.
We got to get Doorknob Head in an after party one of these days and hang out with us. 'Cause he's so much fun. And it still blows me away what he did. So,
Well, at this point, if he needs a mic and a camera, I think we will send it out to him.
I think so.
The knob must be heard. Listen to the knob.
Oh, that reminds me, Steph. You remember when I was talking to you in DMs? Via texts. I was asking you about what you had computer-wise, and you really don't have anything. You know that little thin thing that I picked up?
The thin.
This thing.
Thing. No,
The thin client. A little HP thin client.
Yeah.
Right? They're usually $1,000, but I can get them for like $300
Really.
if you're interested.
I am.
He's still got like 40 of them left.
He knows a guy when they fall
boy,
off the truck. He picks them up.
No.
just rides by the trucks and he picks up.
He runs
it off the warehouse all the time.
This unit is a couple of years old, and he runs an overstock warehouse, so he always gets really good deals. For
Hey,
stuff that they just
insurance pays it off. Nobody's fighting.
So they cost him personally. They cost him about $180, and he's selling them for $300.
I'm interested. I'll have to figure out how to. You're coming up with $300 at this point.
Bucks on top of that, maybe more.
Yeah.
Well, what I can do is grab one for you, and you can just like throw me some cash every once in a while in increments. If you want. It doesn't have a monitor though. Yeah,
that's okay.
For sure. We can do that.
That's okay.
For sure.
I've got monitors. Monitors not a problem.
And a camera would work too. You need a camera, I think, too.
Well, you can use this if with the right software. You can use it. You know, you can use a cell phone.
Yeah, so it's like $12 US.
Yeah, right. Well, in that case,
free
in
US.
That case, I'm texting you some money right now. Yeah, we'll talk about it offline because I can get that for you, for sure. Because he still has some.
Cool.
How many moose bucks is 300 Canadian? Moose money. We actually here we have that story, and Ollie's mentioned it before, called Canadian Tire.
Yep.
And they have Canadian Tire bucks, which you can use. Like they're 5 cent, 25 cent, 1 cent, but they're bills. And you can bring them in. And you can use them towards your purchases.
Yeah, they haven't used them in years. They declared, I think it was 12 or 13 years ago, they declared if you have any left, use them now or not.
Still just reminds me of America Junior.
Now, if you got to have a little card, and they just scan the card, and your points go on the card now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So, but
apparently
they used to give you bills, little paper bills that were like the red.
I still have a bunch
green dollars. But
and
they announced it was a while ago now.
And apparently, some of those older ones, some of their first generation ones, are worth actual real money now.
Maybe
like worth a lot for collectors, right? So.
Really,
a lot of people just gave them to their kids, and the kids would destroy them, doing whatever, right?
Yeah. They pretend it was real money, right? Because it felt like real fucking money.
It would look like a dollar bill, and it would say 1 cent on it.
Yeah.
Right. So the kids could play with it like nobody would care.
Well, there you go. Apparently, they do still accept them.
Really? I thought they stopped accepting them years ago. The paper stuff.
Moose is one of my most favorite meats.
Sorry. Did you guys know that your quarters, Canadian quarters, would be here in the States a lot? Like growing up in Illinois, I can't tell you how many times you'd run across a Canadian quarter. You couldn't use them in vending machines, but you could. Most of the time, you could give them to stores and they'd accept them.
Yeah, of course, they're still worth a quarter.
Yeah. They weren't back then. They were like 17 cents. It was a fucking scam that you were getting off on the shopkeep every time.
Somebody made money doing that, right? That's why you had so many of them there. Somebody made no money doing that. Somebody came to Canada with American money, bought a whole bunch of quarters, took them down to the States, and just spread them around.
Hey, Canada knew what they were. Canada knew what they were doing. That's why they made them the exact shape and size and dimensions of our quarter. So I ain't trying to hear it. You knew what you were in for.
There you go, Ollie. So you can bring them in, they'll accept them, and they'll convert them to digital for you.
Okay.
Very cool. Oh, there's Dave. Dave finally showed up.
But they won't accept them at the tellers, probably. You probably have to go to the courtesy desk and get them.
Canada, every baby born is given a Logitech camera and a Blue Yeti microphone.
A Yeti in Canada, eh?
Yeti Mini.
Yeah. No,
I got a Blue Yeti.
I got a Yeti, but it's not quite a microphone.
We got another Yeti right here. I always thought this was funny because they said, "Oh, it'll keep your beer cold for 4 hours." Well, who the fuck takes 4 hours to drink a beer?
Right. Maybe I have to hide my beer for 4 hours.
No, I put it to the test, and I actually put a beer in there, opened it up, and I had another little cozy thing. It's a little Star Trek red shirt cozy that I was using. And I'll use this, and I'm going to leave that there for a few hours and see what happens. About 3.5 hours later, I took a sip out of there, and it was like it came out of the fucking fridge.
Wow.
Magic.
You know what's super weird is like this mic was Mikey lost his shit the first time I used it on this stream, and it was like I never even thought, geez, maybe another browser would handle this thing better, and I just happened to have occasion to have an app that wouldn't work on one browser, so I installed Firefox, installed a few browsers, and suddenly the mic works fine. It's like, what the fuck's wrong with the world?
Yeah, some like it, some don't.
Yeah.
Fuck technology.
When you say fine, what do you mean?
Well-
Because you have to leave and come back like 8 times the stream. So I don't know.
Well, it also has to do with the fact that it's being plugged into an iPad. So there's
Get rid of the iPad.
Huh?
Throw it in the
iPad.
water.
Yeah.
I like my iPad.
I'm not
Run
gonna
it over
throw
with
this
your
in the
turd.
water. It's fucking
Oh,
new and it works, for most of the time.
Do you have one
Have
of
it
those
with a
cool like little
popsicle stick.
keyboard things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one too. I never fucking ended up using it.
Dude,
Shove dimes in all the slots.
that new last gen iPad is like fucking $2,300.
I know, that's what I'm talking
It's
about.
insane. Is that the one you have?
Piece of shit.
No.
Fuck you,
Oh, I was
Apple.
like, geez, did you mortgage that thing? Like, how do people afford these?
No, this was like a 2020. So it's like, 3 years old. I almost own it. Not quite. Another 2 payments.
Yeah, because these iPads are like, they're really, really cool. But damn,
And
if they don't
really
take you,
fucking expensive.
man, if
and-
they don't want 2 arms, 2 legs,
Yeah.
13 toes, a spleen, your nightmares from age 7 through 8, like they want all your shit.
And
for a
they
fucking
promise the
iPad.
world but don't deliver. That's the sad thing about them is they're incredibly powerful piece. That the hardware itself is incredibly powerful, but it just not well
their whole-
utilized.
Their whole thing is exclusivity, which is
Yeah.
kind of shitty when you're trying to, I don't know, interact with other humans. So like all the programs don't run on the same shit. Nothing works together. Like you can't, like, I don't know anybody who plays games on Mac. Like I don't know Mac gamers because you just can't, because no one develops their shit for fucking Mac
Sure.
because they're so fucking ridiculous with their fucking demands on everything.
Does OBS run on a Mac? I don't think it does it?
It does as
It
of
does?
about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's been
they
out
just
for fucking
released
10
one.
years.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Apple. Apple's so. It's like, I always say Apple, overpriced and underpowered.
Chromebook.
I like-
Chromebook's about the worst thing you can buy. That's any brand.
No, don't buy a Chromebook, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Any brand.
That's a tablet with a keyboard.
That's what I have
Pretty
right
much,
now.
yeah.
It's the worst thing I've ever used.
Get a goddamn laptop, Mike.
I know. I meant to, but I don't even want to tell you how.
That was the laptop.
When I upgrade, I'll send you
Lottery.
this one. I'll clean all this shit off and I'll send this to you.
Oh, there's so many viruses in there. From all the
No, just-
porn.
Just the ones I put in there.
No, all the viruses are on the case.
Right.
that
All the
kind
viruses are on the fucking non-slip, non-stick fucking coating. The
Hey,
3M,
I think of
3M
mealware.
lacquer on it.
It's going to have mealware on it. That's
yeah,
Got your DNA, Neil.
I'll put a treat in it. My DNA.
Now I can clone you, Jive Tucket.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
Olivia,
somebody-
you've been
somebody-
quiet. We've been running over the conversation. Did anybody have any questions for Olivia about her story or?
Holy
Anything
shit! Yeah,
like
because
that?
we've gone past the hour and a half too. So
Yeah.
we floated right by.
indeed.
We had a fun conversation.
Olivia's wrist is permanently cramped from holding her phone.
Are you glad you escaped? Are you glad you escaped your church?
Yeah,
Good.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And one time going to church, I'm like, I don't want to go back anymore.
It's enough for me.
I'm good.
Yep.
Thanks. I hate it.
With you know,
Yep.
it's funny that we're making a joke about it, but a lot of people in your situation could have been Christian their whole lives, depending on that until the day they died. You are lucky. You are very lucky to have gotten out. Neil juice.
Calm down,
No
Angie.
It reminds me because somebody said if everything is determined, like God's plan, and everything's determined, then why are there so many fucking sperm?
Right.
We're really batting 1,000 on as far as just one big sperm goes to the egg.
Yep.
I mean, the
Bomb
Book of Job ought to have told everybody that fundamentally God likes casinos, likes placing bets, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
The numbers game is ridiculous. It's but what's funny about it though, everybody trips out on the numbers game, but it happens. Here we are. as
Living proof.
Yep.
That's why I love it when a Christian will come at you with like the odds of this world coming about from chemical, whatever. It's like, well, it happened.
100%.
How it happened.
The odds are obvious. 100%. This world did come about. So
it happened.
What are the chances that I walk? What are the chances that I walk out of this conversation?
There you go.
100%.
And then you walk away, and then they got nothing. They gotta just pack it up. Checkmate, atheist.
I think we'll have to send Doorknob Head a Neil juice box.
Yep.
Oh, no, I disapprove. Veto.
Might take me a few rounds to fill that up. Oh, yeah. Obligatory cutesy otters.
Obligatory otters.
Awesome.
Otter.
Love the otters. Bring the otters.
Now we got to make a little otters thingy for our
Otter emo
members. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you could have instead of a Dogecoin, you could have you could create your own
Auto
your
coin.
own, your own cryptocurrency. Auto coin.
Cryptotters.
There you go.
Cryptotters.
Why should you have one of these? Because you otter.
You otter have a bunch of these.
Jamaica.
And happy Valentine's Day for all of those people who are in love with me.
Yes. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Yeah, screw Valentine's.
Yeah, I know you guys are in love with me. Good luck out there. I'm married, and
once again refer back to my haiku from earlier.
Oh, yeah. all these haiku for tonight. The stoner haiku was Valentine's Day themed. Let me just pull that up here.
I need some music, slow music for this.
Okay. Valentine's Day sucks. Said to be for those in love. The rich get richer. Oh, hits you right in the feels.
You guys aren't snapping with me.
I'm snapping. I'm just using my toes.
Oh, dude. If I saw somebody snap with their toes at like a pool party, I would leave.
Why would they do that?
Oh, you got high standards.
They're just like, hey, check this out. And they just went,
Snap. No.
I signed up for the wrong pool party.
Just grab another beer on your way out, and there you go. Yeah.
Mark Phelps can probably snap with his toes.
Michael.
He's probably got the loudest.
I love Angie.
First of all, the motherfucker is 6'13". His feet are like size 43. So
he's got these flippers for feet.
Yeah, he's got fucking like the little like scuba flippers for literal feet. And his lung capacity is that of a small blue whale. I'm not swimming against that fucking monster. You get him out of here. Pee in the cup again. See if any fucking whale DNA shows up in that fucking cup, because I'm not swimming against him. Do a 23andMe on Michael Phelps. If fucking Flipper or fucking Free Willy shows up in that motherfucker, then I want all the medals stripped. That
I don't know
motherfucker
why
is
you guys-
33% porpoise out there swimming with humans. I'm sick of this shit.
Well, I kind of want to know with Saint Valentine was beheaded. So when did the beheadings
He
happen
was.
on Valentine's Day?
Beheading
you,
is
baby.
so romantic.
It's like what? It's like,
Nothing warms
Here,
my
have some
heart like a
chocolate.
sweet beheading.
like a sweet beheading. Yeah,
Hey,
that's
honey,
right.
remember last beheading when I brought you that rose that I dipped in the blood of the
Yeah,
corpse?
Angie, I love you, baby.
Which
I got
way
to
you
give Angie a
behead?
great big hug when I was down there.
Somebody
You know what?
needed a vase, apparently.
The vase. This, you know what? This
His
is
head
all.
was in the way. It's like,
Valentine's Day is just a fucking Ponzi pyramid scheme set up by Hallmark and the people who sell vases.
of course.
Preach.
Valentine's Day is the day to get diabetes.
They just set it all up so that you have to buy shit.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh, the beheading. That reminds me. What did they used to say to Frenchmen back during the French Revolution when they'd walk by? Which way you beheading?
Oh, see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which way you beheading?
I
There was a
think
lot of
that.
chop, chop, chop. A lot of guillotine action.
Everything was done chop chop back in those days.
I'm sorry, Michael. That was only 2/3 of a pun. Pu.
Yeah.
Oh, points from Gryffindor. You guys never told me what your made up schools were. I think I got mine. I think no, maybe I don't. I don't have it anymore. I lost it. I changed my mind. Someone else. Neil, you go first. What would your made up school be?
I made
Made
up
up house.
school.
Made up house.
Yeah, your house in your wizard house.
Does
that
it
you're
have to
making
be
up.
from the Harry Potter one?
You're making your own one.
Oh.
Get creative.
That's a good question.
I got mine.
Lego
Hit
shell.
me, hit me,
I got
Steph.
mine.
Hit me, Steph, and then you gotta
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly. Points from Dragonfly. Okay, I can see that. All right, hit me, Olivia.
Harry Ballsack.
Oh, gee. Oh, see, I knew someone would go for the ball sack. 3 points from
You'd
ball
be
sack.
surprised how many do, Mikey.
We can't feel none of that shit, by the way.
Yeah, well, sorry.
I don't know.
What Neil? You
The
can't
Batcave.
No, you're done. You're done. You're done. Okay, we're gonna make Neil's school. What would Neil's school be?
I would want mine to be something. What was that Randy guy who was who was the guy who had the $1 million?
How about this just came to me? How about Wolfhaven?
Like it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Better than Batcave.
Better
You're
than
bigger-
that. I don't know about
you're
that.
Better than Batcave.
Hey, Neil, you're bigger than a wolf, so I don't know.
Okay, Direwolfhaven.
Ooh.
Who was the Randy that had-
Hound.
who was the Randy that
Or
had the
Dire
$1 million
Dire.
bet on whether you could find
That was the Amazing Randy.
Amazing Randy? So that would be mine. Would be the House of Randy.
No. You're misunderstanding the game.
I'd like that anyway.
It's Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin,
The House of
and
Randy.
and Ravenclaw. So it needs
That's
to be
why I
some
went with
sort of
Dragonfly.
mythical.
I got 3
Yeah,
syllables.
you gotta
Okay.
get like a animal or some sort
Hitchin's Castle doesn't work.
of. No.
I like this
stop
one.
This is pretend.
Reisenpecker.
There you go.
House of the Blue Phoenix.
I'm thinking. I wanted something like Minotaur. I think a Minotaur school would be cool.
Minotaur would be good.
3 points from Minotaur.
Minotaurdrin.
Minotaurdus.
Unless the
Minotaurdus.
school
There you go.
How did Doctor Who get in there? Just a second.
Minotardigrade.
Hey, you can put whatever you want in there.
Oh,
Your house.
can you imagine if tardigrades were minotaurs?
I love it.
Tardigrade
Door
for
Notepad's
Minotaur.
comment. That's good. one.
Okay, guys, I gotta go to bed.
Mm-mm.
Ollie
Waking
would
up at
just be
4 in
a
the fucking
Ollie-
morning.
Ollie would be a double puff instead of a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
A double.
Double puff. I was thinking he could be like Bong Swill or something.
Ah.
The Bong Water Mermaids.
I used to be in a clan called the Bong Bros.
The Bong
I
Bros?
used to play the online shooters a lot.
The Order of the Bong.
Close it down quick. Titan just showed up.
I was just typing. Titan's here. Scram.
There goes the neighborhood.
I didn't see him sneak in. All right. Yeah, we are going to wrap it up because I got to go to bed, guys.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing
Me
real quick,
too.
Neil? I promise it'll be quick.
God damn it! Because you're going to say something and then they're going to say something.
Well,
and
we
then
don't
they'll
get
tell
to
two friends.
we
and
don't
then
get
so
to-
on and so.
If you give a mouse a chocolate covered pickle. I'm gonna drop the link for my SoundCloud. I'm gonna drop I'm dropping a new song tonight. It's
Nice.
real good.
I need to talk to you afterwards.
Oogie. I have this whole like space thing. So this is the Space Bodega song. And it
Cool.
slaps.
Cool. There you go. Hey, look, I just put Mikey's link in the chat.
Good job, Neil.
Well,
Good
If you click on
job.
it now.
All right, everybody. First of all, thanks to our guest tonight, Olivia, for coming in here and sharing her story with us because it was pretty cool that you did that. Thank you so much for joining Mikey and me tonight. And also, thank you guys for hopping in here with Olivia, Mikey, and me for the after party.
What a
will
cute
be
panel
putting
we
out-
had tonight.
yes.
I will be putting out a thank you tweet, so watch for that. And also, thanks to our amazing chat people out there in YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter for hanging out here. And also thanks to our wonderful, we have memberships now, and our wonderful members and our amazing patrons. You guys are awesome, and we couldn't do this without you. So thank you for all you do for the show. If you want to be a member, just click that little join button.
Click the button.
Every little bit helps.
Every little bit
And
helps.
yeah, sorry, Titan. You kind of jumped here at the end, my friend. So we'll see you in the next one. Till then, guys, like I always say at the end of these after parties, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.